The question remains, guys, come on. Which one's hotter? All right. World's hottest pepper. Everything is the freaking world's hottest pepper. What we're going to talk about today is the hottest pepper I've ever eaten, the worst burn that I've ever got, mouth and throat burn. And it comes from, believe it or not, an orange pod, right? After that, I'd say chocolates. Chocolates freaking do me pretty dirty. But today we're going to compare a red pod and an orange pod. Okay, I don't know what they are. This one is bumpy. I thought it was a hob, but it's not. It's from Linda's Fire Treats, but there's bumpiness on it. Hobs don't do that. Okay, and it's not shiny like a habanero. This monstrosity, I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty freaking wicked. If you're watching the replay, smash that like button. Yeah. So let's see which is hotter, red or orange. Then we're going to talk about the Scoville scale. And then we're going to talk about why one is hotter than the other. Y'all ready? Let's do this. All right, and I got just a regular old breakfast sandwich here. You got to have breakfast, people, twice a day. It might be a ghost. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's a super hot, of course, but I don't know which type. All right, how are we going to tackle this monstrosity we have going on here? Sip Chomper, what's good? Got the Sip Chomper shirt in the building. I'm going to throw some hot sauce on there. Forgot to cut the peppers up. So I'll cut these in half. Let's see. Let's show you the interior of these bad mama jammas. There's the orange one. Lots of placenta. It smells almost like a Bohemian goat, which it could be. Let's cut Mr. Red. Oh, I did a terrible job. Johnny Scoville would be ashamed of me. Oh, that classic red pod smell, that chenenz, man. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it could be a ghost pepper. We're going to try a bite of orange pod first. Interesting, like citrusy notes that come as soon as you bite into it. All right, we tried some with some food. We're gonna try a solo bite. Very citrusy. Wow, that's good. So here's where we're at. It's an orange pod, guys. Orange pods have, now I'm getting a nice throat burn from it. The mouth burn on it though, oh crap. The hot sauce went on the end of my sandwich all over the floor. I can't believe I just did that. It's all right. Hot sauce is a good floor cleaner. Wow, I'm burning good. You know what, Sip? I've never had a problem. What's up, Blake? I've never had a problem with those kind of pests, like animals. I've had problems with slugs. They tore up a bunch of my plants this year. Aphids once. I don't really have too much of a problem with aphids, but last year I had them a little bit, and I threw some ladybugs out there. They were gone. Rabbits and voles and woodchucks and stuff, man, I would say just you have to put a fence around them. I mean, a lot of this year I did everything in pots. What's up, Bryson, what's good? The chocolate Primo. I would agree. That is one of my top 5. Yeah, it's brutal. So one of the hottest peppers, if not the hottest pepper I've ate, was stupid hot, was the orange dragon's breath. But it wouldn't test high. Here's the reason. As I'm going to be eating a piece of fresh pod, of red pod, this is a good time to talk about it. Red pods are king of the SHU test, that test for capsaicin. They are dominant, okay? They are dominant. I believe 100% if Ed Curry did get a 2.6 million test on Pepper X, it was from the red variant. It was from the red variant. I do not believe that mustard pod that he is showing tested at 2.6. And you can take that to the bank. That didn't happen, okay? And I don't believe that his red variant is stable or that the average is 2.6. That's the pepper he used to make Experience, and the sauce tested at 60,000, which means that 97% of all capsaicin just disappears when you cook it. I don't believe that either. All right? So, with that being said, the red pod is always going to test higher on the SHU. Jeremy Fowler, what's good? Yeah, I mean, I believe, listen, we've seen them, right? The Moruga Scorpion topped out at 2 million, okay? That's the red Moruga. Try eating a caramel or chocolate Moruga. You'll get burnt even worse, especially the throat burn. They won't test as high. It's just the way it is. There's dihydrocapsaicin and different tannins in there. And I've been told that with orange pods, it's the same thing. That is why the orange habanero tests lower than the red habanero. Look at that. That's all placenta. You guys see that? Let's go. Citrusy, little bit of floral. This is the difference with a lot of orange pods, and the habanero is the same thing. You get a front of the tongue burn from it, right? You get a throat burn from it. With the red pod, sure, you might get a throat burn. Sure, get a mouth burn, but it's more of a back of the tongue mouth burn or all around mouth burn. It's not a sting, like that stinging feeling like you get from an orange pod. Throat burn is not as bad. Take any variant of red and chocolate and compare it, okay? You're gonna see that throat burn, right? Chocolate Primotalii, chocolate Primo, I mean, chocolate 7-Pop, Primo, 7-Pop, Douglas, any of them, man, they're brutal. But the throat burn on them is I can't even handle it. I have to eat them in very small increments. So right now, where am I at? Okay. With the orange pod, definitely seems hotter than the red one, okay? I still got a big chunk of red one here. This is actually a little bit more than half of it. Oh, it smells so good. With the red one, nice mouth burn all the way around, very equal, right? But with that orange one, it has this front of the tongue sting, and then this kind of throat finish on it that just, I mean, it just, to me, you know, it's hotter. To the SHU test, it's not, okay? And you get a lot of people now when you dehydrate the powder. Here's another thing. Yesterday I tasted chocolate Bhutlah powder. Tasted red dragon's breath powder. The red dragon's breath powder, a little bit hotter. Okay? Eating those peppers side by side fresh, that chocolate Bhutlah blows it away. It just does. It's got that throat burn to it, you know? Yeah, man. Oh, I know. Trust me. It's all big money marketing schemes. You know what I'm saying? This, and you know, unfortunately, a lot of people fell for it. Here's what's unfortunate is the whole thing is for the masses. All of it. It's for the commercial, the dumb TikTokers, and you know, the people that just don't know any better. It's for the uneducated. What gets me mad is when the educated side with the dark side of the pepper community. Who knows what reason for? Some of them for their own selfish gain. Some for, I don't know. Some just maybe are dumb and they believe it. All right, let's get that red going. Wow. Tastes so good. But you're not getting that sting. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting that, yeah, I did too, man. I came in the game and didn't know any better. You know, I was just on the phone with someone that's watching. I won't mention any names because, you know, sometimes people don't like me mentioning their names. I was just talking to a friend of mine and telling him about, you know, I came in to the game and the matter of fact, the day the dual chip came out, I was at Puckerbot. I don't remember seeing any there. They may not have even had them, but that's the day it was released. I didn't even ask about it. I was terrified of it. Okay. And then, you know, over the next couple months, whatever, all these videos come out, right? Ed Curry, Bella, talking about it's burning their tongue. It feels like it's hot coals on their tongue, and I'm floating, and guy from Feast and Fury's throwing up. I've seen Hot Ding show can get wrecked off of, you know, he ate multiples, but I don't know, man. So here I'm like, oh, this is hot. I'm terrified of the dual chip. You know? Finally, me and my wife ordered it. It's the first challenge I ever did. And found out it's not that hot. You know? I still love dual chips. Absolutely love them. That big old chunk of hunk of munka. Boy, I'm going to be sad when I run out of peppers. You know, when you find out that all these people lie about stuff, the world's hottest pepper, you know, every grower's got one, right? Actually, they do. Every grower super hot has potential to have something that's going to test at an all-time high that day. They do. They do. Now, talk about the orange pods again. Orange dragon breath, man. I still can't find anything that beat that burn. I'm telling you. It was brutal, and my wife literally tried a slice of that pepper and said, what the hell is that? She's never got burned off that small of a piece of pepper. Never once. All right, so where am I at? Right now, the red pod is kicking in, okay? And it's a more even, smooth burn to the whole mouth right now. I don't have the throat burn, that little sting I had from the orange pod. I don't have that tip of the tongue, that sting like the orange pod. But I have an overall really good burn the whole tongue. That's the best way I can explain it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lawn Dog is in the building. Yeah. Right, he's talking about the Scoville charts. Yeah, some of them, you know, a lot of them aren't accurate. Some just go off of old data. They're nice. I love them. I absolutely love them. You know, if someone bought me one for a present, I'd throw it on my wall. But speaking of that, Lawn Dog, man, anybody that's old school and seen those charts that says the world's hottest peppers, I remember one from the early 90s. And it had the world's hottest pepper back then. The top of that chart was a habanero. And then the next hottest, Scotch bonnet. Next hottest, the Thai pepper. Okay? So no, undesirable. Just take your time. Take your time. Eat small amounts. I've got POTS. I've got all kinds of health issues. I'm telling you, they're good for you. Now, if you have heart issues, if you had something to happen like that, you have help. I tell people, man, don't just pop a whole Reaper in your mouth, man. You'd be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. Slice your peppers up small pieces. Eat your medium hot sauces, you know what I'm saying? Then over time, you add a little bit more, and yeah, you'll be just fine. Yeah. Yeah, they make such a chart, man. So yeah, I remember that. I remember like the Thai pepper they had at like 100,000, which some of them are. There's some Thai peppers that are, 60,000, 75,000, and there's other ones. There's different types of Thai peppers there are ones that are 100,000. One of the first peppers I ever tried was a Thai style pepper. It was a longer one, a little bit thicker, and that thing was guaranteed 100,000. So, yeah, can you believe that? Thai pepper was the third hottest pepper in the world. It really wasn't, but that's what everybody thought. And it was all about really what the media said, right? That's never changed. It's never changed. Never changed. The world's hottest pepper is what CNN tells you it is. See why I say that? Why I mock the world's hottest pepper? I mock those words. I kind of make a joke about it. Why? Well, Guinness record pepper right now, world's hottest pepper, claims to be this hot, but you can't get your hands on it. Matter of fact, you can't even get the pepper powder so you can send it away for testing, right? And that same lab, those same scientists that claim it's that hot, also claim that like 80-90% of capsaicin just disappears when you're making hot sauce, just cooks out of it. So that makes them an unreliable source, okay? For one. Also, the Reaper. Pepper Joe's article. I don't know if anybody watched my video from this morning, but Pepper Joe's just put out a blog, 2024, World's Hottest Peppers. Top 10 World's Hottest Peppers. Not accurate. Linda, what's up? Oh, Island Peppers? Tell Titus that Uncle Boca said, what's up? That's my boy. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, he did a live with my wife off season because he had peppers when we. No, I just ate 2 of your pods. They were excellent. I don't know what they were, but they were great. Walker, Texas Peppers is in the building. What's up, brother? If you guys ain't never subscribed to Walker, Texas Peppers, make sure you do. Go to his YouTube channel and sub to him. He's a grower. He grows a lot of stuff, man. Oh, yeah. I know. The old act. Chili Eskimo's in the building. What's up, Mike? Yeah, I've seen people win contests. Matter of fact, listen, man. I've seen people that do challenges that have some of the highest tolerances in the world, and then I've seen them fake challenges. Why? I don't know. They wanted views that day. They wanted to make some money off monetization. What's up, Kevin? So, yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? There's many spicy cams out there. Don't just all put it all on that one guy. But yeah, you see people pretend they're wrecked, you know, to market a product. It's sad. It's sad, the world we live in. When you realize that the super hot part of the pepper community, there's so many lies, so many of them. And I'm not going to sit here and call them all out. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. There's people, so many renamed peppers and thievery and cruelty, man. People, I mean, there's people threatening people and just underhanded behind the back. Just so much stuff, man. And it's going to be like that in a lot of industries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, my thing is, I don't know. I'm more of a guy that I don't hold grudges against people. I just kind of laugh at them, you know? I do. Why do you think I put that in the description? World's hottest pepper. It's a joke. The whole thing. The whole thing. No one's ever going to know. Now, if Ed Curry releases a red Pepper X variant, he's not going to. If he did, some people go have it tested. One test come back 2.1, one come back 2.6, 2.7, a couple 2.5s. I will say then, world's hottest pepper is Pepper X. Everybody knows it's not going to happen. And the people that know the last time an independent test result was done on that pepper, the results of that, come on. You know? It's all marketing, man. It's all marketing. That's why I tell people, get you some good peppers. Like that white pepper, I didn't put the video up yet. I just had a white pepper. These peppers I'm eating right now, they're so good. They're so good. Yeah, that's right, Walker. Taste before heat any day, man. I've had some pods before. I don't like the Ruga Scorpions. I like the yellow one. I don't like the chocolate. I don't like the red. Can't stand the flavor of them. Too floral. Pockmark Peach. Me and my wife ate one of them. We're spitting it out on camera. It was hilarious. It's on YouTube. It's not a review of that pepper. It was a review of, I think, a Papa Dreddy or something. One of our first videos we ever made. The worst tasting pepper. You know, me, I don't like a lot of floral. I just don't, man. And I didn't like chocolate pods because everything I had chocolate when I first got them, they were very floral, but they were super firm. And then somebody had sent me some pods. They were free. I didn't complain. They were soft. They wanted me to try them. Hey, thank you, Linda. I freaking love you, and thank you for everything. I'll be putting some more reviews up here soon. I actually just filmed a review. I just reviewed a white ghostly jalapeno. Top notch, but I didn't put the video up yet. I actually recorded it, so I'll put that up later tomorrow. I already did a video this morning. But yeah, man. Yeah, the pepper community is wild, man. It's like that in any kind of industry you're in, you know? You're going to get the good, the bad, the ugly, and the fugly. That's just how it is. But me, man, I don't hold no grudges or nothing against anybody. I mean, I bust balls, yeah. You know? Poke a couple holes once in a while, but besides that, I'm just a regular guy. I work a regular job. I have my little hot sauce business. I am certified. I am commercial. I am legal, insured, all of that. But I still consider myself a hobbyist, a pepperhead. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to do that full time. Absolutely not. I worked in kitchens my whole life. Do I mind going down to the commercial kitchen once a week for a couple hours? Nope. Do I want to be in there 5 days a week? The other 2 days out selling sauce? Absolutely not. I'm too old and I don't have it in me. But yeah. Bonda Majaki. Oh, it's a habanero. Never had that one, Spirit Proof. Spirit Professor. Wow. Yeah, man. Walker, I hope you have a good season. I think you're going to get better weather this year. Last year, the Texas boys had it rough. Texas, Oklahoma, all down there. Last year and the year before. I think the year before might have been worse. 110. What's the temperature tomorrow? 108. What's it the next day? 105. What's it the next day? Walker said, it's only going to be 99 tomorrow. Right? That's crazy. That is wild, man. Yeah. Well, it's like this. In Texas, you get that early spring, and you have a nice late fall. So, I think it's best to plant some plants early as hell. Get them big and inside, whatever you got to do. Hopefully, they'll get flowers in time to start producing pods. So then when that heat wave comes in, you already got what pods are on there, The best thing, I'm telling you, if I lived down there and had to deal with that, the best thing I would do is pick whatever I could get for early pods, in June, maybe May, but definitely June at the latest. I'd pick every single one of them damn plants clean and chop them plants down. Cut them down, not to one stalk, maybe leave 2-3 stalks, just chop everything off. Let them regenerate. Why? It's going to be almost like an overwintered plant at that point. It's going to bush out. It's going to produce like crazy. Then it'll start regenerating. You'll get your flowers, on there maybe late August, early September. Usually that time you're a little bit better shape. And then you have your main harvest would be in the fall, right? That's the only way you could probably get away with doing the extreme heat and making it out of the woods. Because you try to grow regular in that, right when your flowers are coming on, or not even coming on because it's too damn hot. And they do not like that at all. They don't, man. Pepper plants like nice warm days and then a little temperature drop at night. They like humidity. Some people, right, Griffin, no, he lives up in Vegas. He said he can't grow anything up there. I asked him, you grow peppers? No, you can't grow here. He said you just can't do it. They won't grow. The reason why is because there's no humidity at all. So now I think if you're in Arizona and you have a greenhouse, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? But growing outdoors, too arid. What's up, Blake? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, man, what I got is just some potted plants. The slugs went to town on a bunch of them. And then the other ones they're all doing pretty good. Besides the slugs, I don't know what that's gonna do. Those plants that the slugs attack, some of them got 2-3 flowers on them already. I don't know what they'll do. I don't know how they'll turn out, but it's all good. Those are just our peppers for our personal use. They're not, thank God they're not for my sauce business. I have two growers contracted that grow everything for the sauces. They are 100% organic and they are certified farms. So that is all, that's what I do. The rest of the stuff is all personal. That's for me and my wife to eat and enjoy. And I cannot wait, man. I love it. I love literally like getting out of my car and there's my pepper plants. And I can see from my car because I'm sitting low and it goes up a little bit. So I have a better angle than looking from the top down, right? I can actually see a ripe pepper. Even though I picked everything yesterday, I missed one, you know? And I'll see a ripe pepper right there. I'll get out of my car and walk up to it and just grab it and be like, yes. Sometimes it was the MOA Scott's bonnet. I just bite into it right there on the spot, man. But I absolutely love it. I love pods. I love pods and sauce together. I don't know what it is. It's just the best thing ever, man. It's almost like, it's probably like, how you go to Subway Subway's not a good example, but whatever. How you go and you get in your sandwich, right? And a lot of people, what do you get on your sandwich? Even on burgers. You're getting something crispy and you're getting something pickled, right? That's how it is, man. Look at a Whopper. But that's how it's almost like, I think that's the effects. There's a lot of people that have never tried like super hots with hot sauce in food. Like some people they may cook with some super hots, or they may throw like some super hots on top of their food, or they just eat super hots plain. They're doing pod reviews on YouTube. The other people that are just sauce, sauce. But I'm telling you right now, try mixing the two together. You can do it with sauce and pepper powders too, or pepper flake. I'm actually gonna do some pairing with powders. I might wait. What's up, Dean? What's good? What long dog? What lawn dog? Hold on, I gotta put the glasses on. Oh, good, man. Yeah, some plants will just unpredictable. Tony is in the house. Yeah, sometimes you'll get some plants that look like they're on their way out and they'll just come back. I don't know if anybody watched the videos from last year, but I had some Primotalii plants in these little 5-gallon pots, not in the best location. There was actually mulch under them even, but they produced some pods in August, right? Like not a lot. I got like 5, 10. I mean, maybe I got 10 to a dozen peppers off each plant, and that was it. And I was like, whatever. And I didn't give them any fertilizer, nothing. I think I threw a little blood meal on them at one point, maybe. And they sat there, and then all of a sudden in October, they took off. And they had tons of pods on them. And what I found when I went to pick the pots up, when it was the end of the season, was that roots came out of the little hole in the bottom of that pot and went down. And I mean, one of them was like a tap root, man. It went down under the mulch and across and into the ground. And so what was happening was all of the nutrients that were in that soil under that mulch, everything that washed out of them pots and was in there or was in there naturally, that root was nurturing. So this is 2 plants that nurturing off of that, and it made them produce again. And I was like, wow, I am sold on that idea. Unfortunately, my other plants are on like cement or something, so of course that's not going to happen. But yeah, I did see a guy that cut the bottom of his pots, like he cut it out and he planted them. He just like literally made a circle in the ground, like took the grass up and just put the pot there. And so he said that once the roots get, growing so much that now they can go down a little bit further, and they can actually eat, some of the nutrients that were in there from watering it. And we water, man. That's the one thing that sucks about the South, man. You know, up north, them Yankee growers, boy, y'all got it sweet. Well, the thing is this: they can't go outside as early as we can, so they have to have things. If you guys seen Bill Corbett's setup, him and Nick Kemp's and all them guys that are up north, man, they have to grow their plants indoors, then nursery, or whatever. Have them real big to get them outside to be able to get pods, and then bam, they get pods for like 1 month. Well, not Nick's, but Bill. Yeah, Bill's got like September, man, balls to the wall, and then he's over. What's up, Michael? Yeah, but that's pretty cool, man. Well, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Happy Memorial Day weekend to y'all. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so. But I'll be doing some more reviews. I got some more pods. You'll see me jumping on. Some of them I don't know the name. I don't know if I want to bother Linda yet or not. But, either way, I'll be on here. I'll upload that white ghostly jalapeno video probably tomorrow because I already did 2 videos today. And I love you guys, man, so much. And thank you for dropping in. And yeah, I want to just talk about the orange versus red pods, man. It's like, it's just something that I want to talk about. It's weird the way that the peppers differ. The burns differ per color, but that's the way it is, man.